Thank you very much for joining us again in the studio of GuardianTV. And today we are joined by the Executive Director of the Nigerian Film and Video Censorship Board, or rather Nigerian Film and Video Censorship Board, Dr. Shaibu Husseini. Thank you very much for joining us in the studio this afternoon.
The pleasure is mine. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you very much.
Happy to be home.
Now, today we will be talking about the film industry. And first, let me congratulate you on your appointment as the Executive Director of the board. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the Nigerian film industry?
Well, now, I think I will rate it 8. And that's because I'm just being very modest. I don't want to say 10, but I'll rate it 8. Don't forget that in 2006, we were rated second best, in terms of the volume of productions that we do. 2006 to now, it's a long time to either add to it or subtract. But I think we are adding to it. We are adding to the number of movies we make. We are adding to, the quality of the films that we make. We may not, all of them may not be quality films, but in the midst of those, you still have those ones that stand out, films that have won awards, recognition, broad recognition for the filmmaker. So I would say 8. We're not there yet, but we're getting there. We're moving with the time. There was a time when in the industry, for somebody to appear like a dead person, they had to paint the person white. And like a skeleton, they have to paint the person white. It now moved to actually somebody appearing like a ghost. But now, with technology, you see that they have even moved from there to where they can actually, get those things to appear, make them common using technology.
Now, going down memory lanes, if you look at the quality of the production coming from the Nigerian movie industry in maybe 1996 to the 2000, if we would rate the Nigerian or the world categories of movies, we would maybe rate the American, or some opinion, the American first, the Indians, then Nigerian. What do you think has contributed to this great development?
Well, it's the tenacity of the average Nigerian filmmaker. They have been, so very consistent. And the thing about a Nigerian is that just give him something to do, and then he will take it to another level. Once they found out that the video home system was popular, they moved from television and they moved to film. Everybody started going on location. People left their jobs. Some of them took up jobs as production assistants. Some of those production assistants are directors today. Some of them are producers of content and all that. People were leaving banks. Like somebody like Kunle Afolayan left a job in the bank. If you go and check the story of most people who are doing well, they were in one profession, maybe banking, maybe law. They left them to the industry.
Sci-fi is one genre of movie that would be categorized as an American thing.
Yeah,
while
they enjoy it.
Yeah, while Bollywood would be categorized as under romance, romantic and all. What is it that sets Nigerian stories apart?
Yes, the themes. The themes are what you can relate with. Those are the things that make our films different. When we see our costumes, the food we eat, the language we speak, the way we greet people, the way we do our social events, like when they want to give a man to a lady to a woman, they do wrestling or they do those stuff. Those are those little things you will see, this is coming from Africa and this is coming from Nigeria.
What are some of the challenges that the board is facing? And what are the plans you have in place to tackle these challenges, and how is the government assisting in these moves?
Number one is funding. We need funding to do the kind of work we do. We need to digitize the operations of the board, and it's funds related. But we're working with partners because you can't get everything from government. Government has so many priorities. So we're working with partners to see how we can deal with that, so that we can digitize our process, so that we can be able to get more people to classify their films, and also make it easier for people to access, data from us. That's one. Second challenge we have is compliance. A lot of people are bypassing the board to release their films. They are not aware of the law of that you must classify your film. And we are doing a series of engagements. I've been going around meeting stakeholders, talking to them, telling them that there is a law in place. And as creators, we should not do anything that is outside the law. The other challenge that we have is in terms of media literacy. Nigeria is such a big country to cover. We have 26 state centers, 6 zonal offices, with just 465 staff, who are not all operations people, who are not all, because there are accountants among them, there are lawyers among them. We need more than that number of staff to be able to carry out media literacy campaign.
What would be your message to the audience? How do you think we can also chip in our quota?
First of all, for the stakeholders, be responsible. Produce only content that you want people to see and enjoy. Content creation is not only about entertainment, it's also about education, it's also about enlightenment. That's that one. The audience, know what you watch. Help us to guide your children to what they watch, because these people will grow up to become adults.
There you have it, our dear viewers. The director of the National Film and Video Censorship Board has pointed out that there is a need for us as stakeholders and audience to do our quota. If you as a parent need to censor what your children are watching, do that. The board is doing their job. You also need to do yours. Thank you very much, Dr. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
And that will be all for today. Khalid Bada is my name. Bye for now.